Hi, my name's Random Tuesday. In this video, I'm going to show you the hair or wig and makeup tutorial to create that Princess Ariel from The Little Mermaids Under the Sea magical mermaid look. If you have any questions about any of the things that I do in this video, or comments or general whatever, don't hesitate to post those in the comment section below. You can also head over to my website, randomtuesday.net, for more information, resources, and cosplay goodness. To start, you want to begin with a long red-haired wig. You want it to probably come down to somewhere midway your back, but the most important piece is you really need to have long bangs, about the full length of your face, so minimum 8 inches or so. Once your wig is brushed out, we're going to start by sectioning off the bangs. First, we part the wig about 3/4 over on the forehead line. She has a pretty deep part. And then we're going to start styling the bangs. So clip it back and you're ready to go. Once you have the hair sectioned, you're going to release the front of the bangs. Now starting from the back, we're going to be using our rat tail comb and a whole bunch of hairspray to back comb the heck out of these bangs. So starting from the back of that bang section that you have, you're going to pull up a small portion of it, back comb the base, and then you're going to hairspray that to help set it. Repeat this, just flop it back over to start with. We'll deal with blending them together later. As you add sections to it, you may want to start back combing sections together just so the hair doesn't section out super weirdly and gives your bangs more of an all-over blended look. But when in doubt, back comb more. Once you have all of the bangs backcombed and foofed up to your heart's content, you're going to start blending them together. Using your comb, just start brushing over the top, maintaining a pretty constant part to ear sweeping motion with your comb. Sometimes you might want to add a little bit more backcombing as you're going, but as you blend them together, you'll find that the fibers on the top start resting in a nice smooth way. If you need to, start pulling some of those fibers down so you can kind of create that shelf look with her bangs that she's also got going on. And as before, you're going to hairspray all of it forever and always to keep every stray hair in place. The last portion is really just adjusting the styling on the side. If you need to, bust out a curling iron to keep those fibers in place, but enough hairspray and a good curl to the wig itself should help maintain that luscious mermaid look that you want to go for. To start your makeup look, begin with whatever primer it is that you use. I'm using the NYX Photo HD primer in clear. Then apply concealer as you need to. I have some acne, so I use a color correcting concealer sometimes, as well as a skin tone concealer. I think one is e.l.f., the other is NYX. And lastly, cover all of that with your foundation layer. Using whatever foundation you normally have. I recommend generally some sort of heavier foundation or liquid foundation. Mine is the Sephora brand liquid foundation. With the base layer done, we're going to do just a dash of highlighting and contouring for Ariel's look. Because she's young, I didn't really want to overemphasize any of her bone structure, so I used a little bit of contouring the darker colors underneath my cheekbones and around the brow bones. After I got the contouring blended into my foundation layer, and I went pretty minimal on it, I then covered the whole thing with my face powder that I normally use and added some highlight along the top, specifically really just along the top of my brow and the top of my cheekbones to kind of bring out a little bit of that mermaid sparkle goodness. For the eyes, I start off with a primer layer, which is the NYX Pencil in Milk, just smear it all over the eyeballs. Next, I used in the inner corner of my eyes a lighter sort of neutral shade, which I started with the inner corner and went all over the brow bone, repeating that on both eyes to just kind of lighten and open up the eye. Similarly, I added just a dab of white on that inner corner to really brighten things up. Next, across the whole eyelid, I went with a green shade, kind of a tealer green, similar to her mermaid tail look. I picked shimmery colors for everything because, again, mermaid. So I applied this all over the eyelid on both eyes. After that, I went with a purple right around the edges of the eyes, again emphasizing that green and purple look. I went a little bit up on the brow bone and just a tiny bit into the lash line, and finally blended all of those colors in together, adding any extra detail or coloring that I needed. Now, I spray a little bit of my spray sealer on my eyes, and I'm going to use this to help my glitter layer stay. So dabbing just a tiny bit on my fingers, I dab that right along just on the brow bone, right where I applied that purple, and the spray sealer helps it stay. Lastly, I use a little bit of eyeliner, a liquid eyeliner, to create a nice sort of swoopy cat eye look just along the brow line or the lash line. And finally, finish off the eyes with some mascara to really make them pop. If you have fake lashes, go for it. I am terrible at fake lashes, so we just go with mascara. With the eyeshadow complete, it's time to make your eyebrows match your wig. So start off by taking a red pencil in a close enough color to the wig that you're going to be using and outline the area around your eyebrow. Whatever shape it is you'd like to take, I went for a pretty natural sort of rounded look. Now I have light eyebrows, so the work I have to do to make my eyebrows match a wig is very different than what you might need to do if you have darker eyebrows. Now fill in that whole outline. Then taking a flat brush, you're going to get some eyeshadow in a similar color. Red is a tricky color to find, so you might want to mix a couple of shades of orange and more burgundy to get that kind of bright fire truck red. Fill in everything that you did using the eyeliner pencil with that same eyeshadow, and don't worry too much about the direction of the eyebrow hairs. You'll deal with that in a second. So take the whole thing and just keep filling it in using your flat brush. The last portion is going to be cleaning it up. Once you've cleaned up your eyeshadow, you'll do that using your comb or spoolie and clean up the edges around it, and then you are finished. With the eyes and eyebrows done, we're going to move on to the lips. Picking a red lip liner, you just want to line the entirety of your lips to help prevent the actual lipstick itself from moving. Now, picking the lipstick for this costume is somewhat a personal choice. Some people might want to go with one that is a little bit more screen accurate. I tend to go with one that matches my skin tone better because oranges are not the best color on me. I generally think it's better to go for one that's going to look good on you rather than emphasizing accuracy. Also remember, both your wig and your eyebrows are red in this case, so coordinating that many reds is going to be important. To finish off the look, we need to put on our hair and our wig. So start by pinning up your entire head in pin curls. The method you use might vary depending on how long your hair is. Then put on your wig cap. I like to throw mine all the way forward and then pull it back and pull out my ears to try and get as many hairs as possible. Use a couple of bobby pins to keep the wig cap in place, and that'll help it not slide underneath your wig. Wig caps are really helpful for keeping your entire look in place. Next, grab your wig. You're going to start and you're just going to pull it all the way over your head. I normally recommend starting from the front. If you have a friend to help you, that's super great. But if not, you can start by just kind of sticking it to your forehead and pulling it all the way back. Make sure all of your natural hair is tucked in and under, and then use some bobby pins to affix the entire thing in place. And that completes your entire Little Mermaid Under the Sea part of your world hair and makeup look. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this wig and makeup tutorial helpful. If you want to check it out in action, head over to see my cosplay music video of Part of Your World. You can also see me live on twitch.tv/randomtuesday, and check out my website randomtuesday.net for patterns, resources, and other cosplay tutorials. Lastly, if you would like to help me keep making more videos for cosplay and music videos and other fun things like this, please check out my Patreon. A small amount per month can help keep these videos coming. Thank you so much.